zoom across the Rocky Mountains out to Hollywood and José Ferrer. Jose, we're all so pleased that you broke up your Sunday afternoon at home with your Rosemary Clooney to join in this tribute to another gifted director, John Huston.
Thank you, Ed. I'm delighted to be here, naturally, and if it weren't for the fact that Rosemary is expecting a baby in about 4 or 5 weeks, I'd be with you in person, but as you see, that doesn't leave me very much time to get to New York and back in time for the big event. I'd like to talk about John, if I may, as a director. Of course, I feel it would be very arrogant for me to say that John is a great motion picture director. This has been proven so many times that it's almost a platitude. We know he's a great director. But I, as a young motion picture director, study his work and try to learn from it. And indeed I do every time I run one of his pictures. I think John's peculiar quality as a director is that over and above and beyond the accepted sense of the word, he is also a great painter. To me, John looks through that little hole in the camera box and sees pictures worthy of a Renaissance master. To me, he has the eye of a real painter. And so I felt that I was in peculiarly good hands when I was asked to shoot, to play Tolouse-Lautrec, the painter, for John. Now, this is sort of the makeup we arrived at. I put on my pince-nez like this, and then I put on a bowler hat, and this is more or less the way I looked in the scene that you just saw. I squint my eyes a bit. I'd like to tell you how we arrived at this makeup. You see, John could have shown me a photograph of Tolouse-Lautrec and said, this is the way you have to look, but he didn't do that. He did something much simpler. He made a drawing of me which went something like this. And he said, that's the way you look in life, Joe. He says, now here's the way you have to look for the picture. Gave me a little heavier eyebrow there. And he put the derby hat on me. And then the little pince-nez glasses. And that's how we arrived at this makeup.